So we are here at the Middle Creek Wildlife Visitor Center. We're going to turn this around and we're going to show you around this place. It's really, really neat. So all these amazing displays. Like the farmers indoor. You can follow Middle Creek. You can actually scan that QR code. You can follow them on Facebook. These eggs are in the nest.
Yeah, that's boarding dove. What's the number is that?
This one here is red-headed woodpecker. Numbers that way.
Red-headed woodpecker. So male and female northern flicker. Boy, are they big. Sure was big. Ostrich. Ostrich. Hey.
So here's where you get into some of these displays, and this is just such a neat. I remember coming here as a kid. There you get to see the opossum. You get to see the muskrat, a bunch of the different ducks and geese, black duck, bufflehead drake, shoveler drake, wood duck drake, pintail drake, wood duck hen, snow goose, Canadian danger chicken. You just sort of get to see the size of them. And it's just such a neat display. Get to see red fox, the porcupine, gray fox. I'll see red foxes every now and then out in nature, occasionally a porcupine. Gray foxes are a little more rare, at least for that I see. But you see the difference between the weasel and raccoon and the mink. And you got the beaver and the otter. There's a bull elk. Ralph and I went to Elk County to see them, and that really was something different. See your mallard ducks, both the male and the female and how beautiful they are. Hey, it's Hedwig. You'll see these different types of hawks and it's the great blue heron, common egret, little blue heron, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? And if his name was Chuck. There you see the majestic bald eagle. And it's one of these. There's a golden eagle. Another Hedwig. Snowy owl. These different barn owls and owl species. I think that's the great horned owl. And the bald eagle, I believe that's the immature. And of course, you got your squirrels, which make an excellent breakfast. Sandpipers. Common loon. You get to see an overall map of Middle Creek here. Topographical map. This is sort of a cool thing because we have the hummingbirds and stuff like that. So they have binoculars here so you can see them up and close with all the different types of flowers. Just another really neat thing that they do here at Middle Creek with conservation and appreciation of nature and birds. Just such a neat thing, the lake and the background there. And then we get to see a wild Sharon and Todd. I completely missed these here. You have a brant, tundra swan, another tundra swan, and then harlequin duck and Barrow's goldeneye. There's another one over here, another owl. Over there, it's another barn owl. And you get to see old canoe. Very, very cool. It's cool they have this interactive area for kids and stuff like that so they can actually sort of touch and feel. Got the bobcat, ruffed grouse, which I believe the ruffed grouse is the Pennsylvania bird. And you got the turkey. American eagle is, bald eagle is the national bird, but Ben Franklin thought that the turkey should be the American bird because it was a trustworthy bird. And the bald eagle seemed to be a little sneaky. Just get to see all the different ducks that you would see here. And it's just such a neat thing to be able to see. You get to see the majesty and the beauty of these as well. majestic elk. You just sort of get to see the size differential between a white-tailed buck and an elk. And there you got your black bear. These are just sort of all the different cool interactive things they have for kids here. Sort of teaching them about nature and about animals. And then even here you get to see the skulls of different animals like the bobcat, the beaver, and then your black bear. One of the things I always admired were the different badges and patches. Trout stamps were just so neat. This is one of my dad's favorite books, Gone for the Day by Ned Smith. He is a beautiful artist. There's actually a place down Millersburg because he's from Millersburg, and I remember my dad having that book. But you get your duck stamps, all that. It just, one thing Pennsylvania did very, very well are these amazing badges and just celebrating nature. Just such a neat thing. I know my dad used to collect these, and it's a shame because I don't know what actually happened to him. Trout stamps he used to collect because he was a fisherman. A really neat bit of nature and wildlife conservation. So I think this is sort of an area that's dedicated to the Pennsylvania Game Commission. And once again, you just have a really cool the duck stamps. The old licenses too were just so neat because my dad hunted from, the 40s, on. Just sort of the history of the hunting licenses, and then you have your duck stamps. How neat that is. You get to see just the beauty of these. I remember these guys. Now, this is before my time, but I remember they always had the little orange book digest that you used to get with your license. There's a yummy turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I love these old wildlife posters and stuff like that. Just the artwork of them was just so iconic. Know your birds. Some more of these iconic posters. do fire prevention in the wilderness. I know, like where I lived out in Greenpoint, they used to have these forest roads, still there, so they could, if there was a forest fire, they could get up there and put them out. I always love these. The old poser dad used to have a couple of these. They're just neat bits of connection to the past, but also connection to nature. I love this. They have this over at Buddy's log cabin. I'm Howdy, the good outdoors manner raccoon.
Clearly, a full blaze-orange top and hat is the most visible. You baked your choice. Is this what you picked? Remember, wearing blaze-orange is to keep you safe.
Talking about gun safety here. Oh, it was like the old Disney cartoons almost, with the dog like, ah! Here you get to see the old school uniforms that they would wear. Love the old typewriter. What a neat museum. So definitely, if you get the chance, come on out, check out the Middle Creek Museum here. What a neat place. So as always, I want to say thanks for coming along, visiting Middle Creek with us. This video is going to be separate from the bird watching, but we visited the museum here at the end, and it was quite a neat. Hadn't been here forever. This is an expansion from when I was here before, but I remember all this from us taking field trips here for Lebanon Christian Academy. And once again, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you all about town.